Okay, this is going to be my third video here, but this is going to be a little bit different today. This is the 63 that you've seen in the first two videos that I'm going through. But today's project is I'm going to switch out these rear springs on my 62 SS right quick. This car's, I'm a second owner on this one also. My dad bought this car brand new, and I even learned how to drive in it, so I'll be doing a little bit better video about it in the near future. But I went through this car back in '06. I did everything myself, including the paint and body work and everything. And when I was going through it, I made some changes up here in the front end. I put a larger sway bar, did all polyurethane bushings, and I did a set of Global West lowering springs, which dropped the front of it. They said it would drop it about an inch, but it dropped it about 2 inches. And I really liked the way the car drives. It handles a lot better, it corners a lot flatter, but it didn't give it a harsh ride or anything. So, but what I did is I had left the stock rear springs in it. And I had already bought the Global West lowering springs for the rear, but I actually kind of liked the little rake that it had with the lower front end. But now I'm kind of getting tired of that, and I kind of want to see how it handles with the Global West springs all the way around. So this little video will show you how quick and easy it is actually to change out the springs in the back of these cars. So. Alright, here's a little interior shot of the car. I just thought I'd throw that in there while we're here. But this is actually just to give you an idea of what the stance is on the car right now before I get started. Long ways away with this iPhone. But from here you can kind of see how it's got a nose down attitude. They say these Global West springs are supposed to drop the back of it about the same as the front did, so we'll videotape the process and we'll see how it turns out. Okay, we got it up on the car stands right now. I've already pulled the sway bar off, loosened up the center support, took out the two little U-bolts that hold the rear drive shaft in and slid the drive shaft forward. Should not have to disconnect any of the brake lines or any of that kind of stuff, and I'm almost thinking that I'm probably going to be able to do this without even pulling those rear wheels off of it. So here in just a second I'll have it up on the jack stands, and in case anybody's wondering what that wooden thing is out of the car, that's just a contraption that I built out of 2x4s nailed together. And I've just got this thing about getting under one of these cars just on jack stands, even though I've got a good set of 6-ton floor jacks. But I've tested it out, and that thing will support the weight of the car just in case anything ever fell off those jack stands or anything. So that's what that silly looking thing under the car is. Okay, apparently this thing, you can drop it all the way down, but you can't get it quite low enough to get the springs out with the wheels on it. So I just took the wheels off. I should pop one out of there now. Okay, just a little bit of persuasion with a screwdriver and the spring popped right out with no problems. I am a little concerned that these new ones are supposed to drop it only 1.5 inches. Those look like a little bit more than that to me, but we'll see here in a few minutes when we get them back in. So. Alright, those new springs just set right up in there. Set right back in the spot. Went in with just by hand without even having to force them in with anything. So I'm going to slap the tires back on here and start jacking the rear end back up. Alright, let me get this thing all buttoned back up and see how it looks sitting on the ground. Okay, so here's the finished product. new springs back up in there. These are the stiffer rate, the lowering springs, the Global West, so it's got Global West springs all the way around now. Still has a little bit of a nose down attitude, but the back's not quite so high. So get ready to take it for a test drive and see how I like it. And driving it out to Blanco next weekend for a car show, so I get to test it on the road a little bit. But that's all there is for today. See you soon.